Hey y'all, it's Katie. Welcome back to From My Vanity and welcome to the check-in for my Finish 9 by New Year's Project Panning Challenge collab. If you didn't catch it in the first one, I will go ahead and leave the playlist link down below if you want to go watch everyone's, but we are doing a Project Panning Challenge and it is a big old group collab. There are a bunch of YouTubers and Instagrammers who are participating in this challenge together. I have a playlist for all the YouTube videos available in my description box, as well as I'll also link my blog where I created a page with everyone's links, both YouTube and Instagram, so you can find everybody who's participating in this challenge together. But I've had so much fun not only organizing it, but just watching everybody's and seeing everybody's posts that they're doing for this Project Panning Challenge. But before we dive into it, I did want to put a little disclaimer out. I'm sorry if I'm a little low energy today. If you didn't catch my Get Ready With Me that I did at the time of filming this, I think I posted about a week ago, but both my kids have been cycling through getting sick, and I think I am getting it, either that or I'm just kind of like all the no sleep has been catching up with me, because when little kids are sick, they just don't sleep at night. So I haven't been sleeping for the past 2-3 weeks, so I don't know, I'm a little under the weather today, but I really did want to record this because I won't be able to record it any other time before December 1st, and these videos are going live on December 1st, so I have to record it today before we go out of town for Thanksgiving. So hopefully by the time this goes live December 1st, I'm feeling much better, but today it's just a little rough, but we're gonna get through it. It shouldn't be a long video anyway. We're just gonna go through all the products that I picked out to try to pan or just get significant progress on and share with you where I'm at. Alright, so very first, I did complete one product. I'm sure not many of you are surprised, but it was the Covergirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil. I didn't have much to go, but it is completely used up. I cannot turn it up anymore, and if you're curious, I really only had this much to go when I started, so it wasn't that hard, especially with this being a very thin brow product. You go through it pretty darn fast. I knew that would be a shoo-in, but I did want to include it in this challenge just so I would make sure that I actually used it up. These micro brow pencils just aren't my cup of tea. I mean, I will use it if I receive it, but it's never something I would purchase myself because I just like the thicker pencils when it comes to my brow products because I have such thick brows. I don't really need that little fine detail work with like making hairs and stuff like that. So this was fun. I had no complaints, but it's just not something I would repurchase. And since I did finish that, and since it was so easy, I'm going to go ahead and be adding something else into to kind of take its place. And it is the e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. And I have the shade Light Medium, but I have significant pan on this, and I just want to finish up and get it out of my collection just because I'm hurting for room right now, so I don't want to store a half-used product, and this will be perfect. I can get something else out of my collection through this challenge. So yeah, this is what we're going to be adding in replace of the brow product, and here's where we are starting, and hopefully in a month, I'm pretty sure I should be able to completely pan it, but yeah, that's going to be my goal anyway. I want to try to completely finish this off before New Year's. Next up, I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Iconic Primer Stick. I do not know how I've been doing on this. I haven't cheated to see how much, progress I've made, but I've been using it every day since the challenge started, and here is where we are at. Yeah, I had hoped to see better progress than that because part of me was like, oh, I should be able to finish this whole thing by New Year's Eve, but considering I've been using this pretty much religiously for the past almost 4 weeks, because I am filming this a little bit early and I'm not even halfway. Little discouraging, but I'm going to try as hard as I can to use this up, and I will continue using it and just see how far down I can get it before New Year's Day. So we'll see how it goes, but this was a little disappointing because I had hoped I would make a little bit more progress on this than I actually did, but it is what it is. Okay, so next up I have the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Eyeshadow Primer. This is kind of hard to determine, but I'll stick up close-up so you can tell me, does it look like I've used any, I mean I have used any more of it, but does it look significantly smaller or like more empty than before? As I said, I've used it every day, almost every day. I shouldn't say that because I've been testing other primers with palettes and stuff like that. So this is a little tougher to use up because I can't use it day in and day out like I typically would. But I have been getting a lot of good use out of it, and I feel like I'm making good progress even though you can't tell. But yeah, just going to keep on plugging with this and see if we can get it finished up before New Year's. So next I have the Revlon PhotoReady Bronze and Chic Bronzing little quad palette or product here. I forget exactly what this is called. It's just a bronzer, but it had 4 different colors kind of fused into one, and I feel like I have significant more pan on this than I did when I first started, and that is super encouraging. So I'll go ahead and throw up some pictures. This is where we started at the beginning of the project, and then here we are now. That middle pan is getting a lot bigger, the side pan is getting bigger, and then just all around I feel like the product itself is getting lower in the pan, so that is super encouraging. I had hoped for a little bit more progress because it's, you know, it's only got another month to this challenge, but we'll see. I'm going to try really hard to see if I can finish it up, because since I've gotten that much progress in just, you know, the last 3-4 weeks that I've been using it, I'm like, oh, like, I think I can do it. I think I can. I feel like the little train, but I think I can do it, so that's definitely going to be my goal. I'd really like to see if I can finish it up, but if not, that's okay. But that would be pretty awesome if I could complete it before New Year's. Next up for perfume, I have the, what is this called? Calvin Klein Cosmetics. I forget, once again, I forget the fragrance, but I'll put it here, or I'll leave a link down below if you're curious, but this is the little perfume I've been trying to use, and as you can see, I'll go ahead and stick up pictures because it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to see, but I have got a significant amount of use. Definitely nowhere near half done from the starting point, but a good amount, and I've been remembering to put on perfume more regularly than before I put it in this challenge, so that's always encouraging, and that's kind of like the whole reason I put it in these challenges, just to remember to wear perfume, because I'm just bad at remembering perfume like that. But yeah, I've enjoyed having it in my project painting challenge. It smells really nice. I have no complaints. I feel like it doesn't last that long because halfway through the day I really can't smell it, and then by the end of the day it totally doesn't smell like it's there. So that's a little disappointing considering how expensive of a perfume this is. But the scent itself is nice, and I do enjoy when I leave my makeup table in the morning getting ready. I smell nice, so been making progress on this. Okay, so next up I have the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This I'm super excited because check out that progress. I feel like it's about halfway down there. So this is something I definitely think that I can totally finish by New Year's Eve, and that's just so encouraging to see it going down so quickly. I've been using this almost every day since starting the challenge. I've had to, you know, incorporate other concealers and whatnot, but another way I've been using it up is I've started using it on my eyes. After I put eyeshadow primer down, I'll do it on top just to kind of conceal my eyes and give me a concealed base. It's a little bit stickier. It's not my preference to use for concealer on my eyes, but it works. I have to work a little bit harder at my shadows and just kind of, I feel like it stays wetter and stickier, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So it takes a little bit more work if it's too wet. When I go in with my shadows, I really have to work to blend them out. So not the ideal concealer to use on your eyes, but since I'm trying to finish up, I've been using it on and off on my eyes, and it's been working. So yeah, over halfway done with this, and I'm super excited. So typically I don't put these in any order, I just kind of grab and go, but I got a comment on my intro video of someone saying like, oh, you should put the number 7 powder as your number 7 spot. So here you go, this is the number 7 spot, and I'm putting my number 7 Perfect Light Pressed Powder here, and yeah, I'm super excited with the progress that I've made. I'll go ahead and stick up pictures as you guys have been doing all along, but here's when I started the challenge, and then here is where we are at. Definitely getting a lot more pan, and it's also, the sides are significantly down, so yeah, I know I'm gonna be able to finish this by the end of the year, but yeah, I'm gonna be sad when it's gone. Definitely one I'm gonna want to repurchase at some time, but right now I have so many powders, I do need to finish them. But yeah, that's another one I have got a lot of progress on, and I'm super excited. Next up I have the Pixi and Weylie Hoang Black Liner Duo. As I said there, I'm trying to use up both sides, but it's kind of hard to show you the felt side, and honestly at this point I've been using it a lot. By the way, it kind of detached. One time when I was trying to take the cap off, the whole thing just came apart from the little duo aspect, so there's that. But this is the actual felt tip side, so not a whole lot in there, but I'm definitely, I can tell that it's drying out a lot, and it's one that I only use now to line my eyes. I don't like to use it for my wing because it just doesn't get a good solid line. It kind of skips and skids in places, so that's definitely drying out. So I'm definitely using that side up, which is good. But for the gel liner side, I've been using this every day on my waterline. I do not like it because I feel like I have to work so hard to get it to transfer, but here is where we are at. I feel like I've made no progress, but I'll put a picture here is where I started, and then yeah, here's where we are at. I was hoping to see more progress. Definitely less than half of it gone, but we're gonna keep trying. Someone said that I can use this to line my eyes as well as put on my waterline to kind of help it go faster. I've done that a couple times, but I don't like it because I don't know if it's just this gel liner, but it's so hard on my lashes, or on my eyes. I feel like I really have to drag it across my eyes, and when I do that, it kind of makes those skid marks. It just doesn't feel nice on my eyes, so I use it that way sometimes just because I'm trying to use it up, but I don't enjoy it. So yeah, this is one that definitely in a month I will be glad to get this out of my collection because I'm kind of over it. But I will keep using it until the end of the month for the sake of this challenge because I'm like that. I like to complete what I try and start. So gonna keep checking on this and see how much I can finish before New Year's. And then very last I have the Urban Decay Deslick Makeup Setting Spray. I have not finished this, but if you can tell, there's hardly any left in there. I was using it to set my foundation today, and I felt like there was a couple times where it was kind of sputtering, you know how it gets towards the end, so I'm definitely going to have to be careful how I hold this and try to spray the last little bit out, but definitely almost there. As I said, I can't show you. This is where I started, so I've definitely been using up a good bit, but there can't be more than like 3-4 uses I would imagine in this. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. I definitely can tell a difference in my makeup. I feel like it just really helps to not lock it in, and with me having little kids who are constantly touching my face, it's nice to have a product to spray on and know that it'll help keep my foundation from rubbing off, because it's really hard to find a foundation that'll stay on your face when kids are like rubbing against it and slobbering against it and all that. But this definitely helps, and it is one that I definitely want to repurchase after I'm done. So there you have it. Those are all the products that I'm trying to pan, and that's like my little update on them. I'm super excited with most of the progress. There's 2 of them that, you know, I was just wishing I had gotten a little bit more progress, but it's progress, and it's a significant amount of progress. I do have to remind myself of that, so that is encouraging to see. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing where I am at in this challenge. Don't forget to go down below and check out the playlist and also the page where I have everyone linked to if you want to see everyone else's challenge and see where they are at. A lot of the ladies I heard are going to be doing update videos so you guys can be able to see how they're progressing after 1 month into this project panning challenge. So I hope you guys go down and check them out and show them some love. I have really been enjoying keeping up with everyone's progress on this challenge. But yeah, I think that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to come back in another month when it's 2019 and share with you guys my final results on this challenge. But anyway, with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.